Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Panthers coming up next.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. You got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10 is Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Barnhart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to...
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To throw on 2nd down, Barnhart. Man open left side, it's Williams. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And Zerline's kick is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team Yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Barnhart under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Panthers! From 6 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Barnhart. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll go down at the 28. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw. Barnhart. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw. Barnhart firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Touchdown! Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On second down, McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, Barnhart completes it to Watt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. From the gun, Barnhart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's the option. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw. Barnhart trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Let's look to add the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The football going back over to Arizona now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the counter, it's Connor. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And at the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back now in Charlotte. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. McCaffrey. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he's going to have about 20, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Connor, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Once again, it's Connor. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Looking to throw. Barnhart. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
back in Week 12. The Packers lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Panthers. Can Carolina finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense. Rodgers now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Well, I think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Hunter Nicewander on a punt now on 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they looked at Packer pressure, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover?
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Able to, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. What's good on the extra point? And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Brought down around the 16 or 17, showing some tough running there. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. That's caught right side by Rodgers. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Amari Rodgers complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to drop him for a loss on the play. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man able to find Rodgers. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles Darpatit under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Shaq Thompson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That is caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's a Packers touchdown.
There you go.
A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
McCaffrey. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On the delay, Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. The Panthers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The give is to Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Second and 8 coming up. To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Howell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the option, it's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 46 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all.